statistics used for analysis small data sets, typically with a few then 30 or 50 values. It is primarily used to comparison the mean of the data sets. Uh, Producing the t distribution that reassembles the normal distribution. Though it is slightly wider tiles, the t-test is particularly affected from the smaller sizes. In this example, I created a synthetic dataset where mean height is 170 and standard deviation is 5. I generate the samples of size 15 and each of two groups, group A and group B, then place it for the data in the data frames. The better understanding run it. Okay, that's fine. This is the data. To better understanding the distribution, to better understanding the data is distributed, the plotted the heights using the box plot and histogram reveal that slightly difference in the group. However, the visual inspection alone isn't enough to configure the statistical difference. That's why we use the t statistic comes in. That this t statistics allows us to determine the observe the difference between the statistical significant. Its outputs are two main values, the t statistics and p values. For the interpretation, we set the threshold alpha is 0.05. The most of the times we take the threshold as every time as a 5%, we take as 0.05. If the p value is less than 0.05, we reject the null hypothesis. Indicates there is a significant difference between the groups. Else, if p value greater than an alpha, we fail the reject the null hypothesis. Significant, there is no significant slightly difference. Then I run it. The p value is 0.00. Then t statistics 4.187. There is a significant difference between the groups. This is why we use the t statistics comparison between the two groups. In the real-time scenarios where we use like clinical trials for new drugs, a parasitic company want to test the efficiency of the new drug, is the low blood pressure that conduct the clinical trials with the two groups. The 20 patients receives the new drug, and group B 20 patients receives a new drug. Then we have used some statistical tricks like t-test and find is there any significant difference or the both are working well or not. And the comparison between, and another example is comparing students test score scenarios like a school distribution want to evaluate the efficient new teaching modes methods. That's comparison test scores for the two classes. Class A taught using new methods like 15 students, and class B student taught using traditional methods with 15 students. Then this is most of the cases. The bunch of the examples like in the another example is marketing campaign efficient. Like the bunch of the more we can use